I know flooding can be an issue. We're going to talk about how to handle the mess afterwards today with the guys from Disaster Blaster of Scranton. Matthew and Gary Lyons are here. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So we know we've heard a lot and we've dealt with a lot as far as the heavy rains as of late. So basement flooding, Matthew, will the insurance company cover that?
Possibly. It depends on where the water came from. If it's flood waters or groundwater intrusion, generally not. However, with the heavy rains, a lot of sewer systems were overwhelmed. So anything that backed up through a drain often would be covered if you have a drain backup endorsement.
Now, Gary, some people say that when floodwaters come in, they want to clean up with bleach. Is that something you recommend at Disaster Blaster?
No, we don't. A lot of people tout bleach as something to kill mold, and it's not really for that purpose. It's very helpful if you're worried about the bacteria and the viruses, and you get to it right away and you spray it down. That would be fine. But once you have mold, we found that all that does is it actually causes the mold to come back even full force more, and you're going to end up with more mold.
Now, let's say an incident like this happens and you have flooding, and I know as a homeowner it's something you want to kind of address quickly. So, Matthew, do you have to wait till your insurance adjuster comes by to assess, or can you get started before that?
You can get started. Your insurance company understands that any delays are just going to be creating a larger issue. So they do want you to respond and have things, the mitigation process begun as quickly as possible. So just take pictures, document things. Your contractor can do the same, and you can submit that to your adjuster once they've been assigned.
Gary, not everybody has a nice dry basement that's finished. What about if you have like an unfinished setup, maybe concrete as your basement area? Will that dry out on its own? Is that a good idea?
Not really. Concrete does absorb the water, and what happens is that moisture stays in the concrete, and eventually will wick to other areas of your property, into the joist above in the basement, and then you'll end up with a mold problem. It should still be professionally dried out.
And I know that that is what you guys do. We've seen a lot of flooding as of late, so if people have questions, they want you guys to come out and assess their property, how does that process work, and how can they get a hold of you guys?
You can contact our offices. We can send somebody out to take a look at it, see what might be going on, and make recommendations, and begin the process to get things dried out for them.
All right, and give Disaster Blaster a call. You can check them out online as well at disasterblaster.com. Matthew and Gary Lyons from Disaster Blaster of Scranton. Helpful information today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.